Hey there, you're watching the Dave Does channel, and today is Dave Does Reacts, and today I'm going to be checking out a band that I've never heard of. It's called Lord of the Lost. No idea who they are. Never come across them at all, so that should be interesting on Napalm Records. Bazaar is the song we're going to check out. Before we do that, there are a couple of key little messages I like to get out of the way so that we can get to the music. And that is, firstly, it doesn't matter what I say at the end of the day, as long as you like music and you like the songs that I'm looking at. Really doesn't matter if I love them, if I hate them, if I think they're okay, whatever it might be. My opinion matters nothing. It's what you think about music that is important, and that's why music is such a great thing, because people like different things, and that's awesome. Then the next question has got to be, so why am I watching a video of you, and why should I care about your opinion? You shouldn't care about my opinion, but if you're interested in my opinion, it's because it might be because I feel I could add something. Over the last 30 years, I've been playing in multiple bands. Currently, I'm playing with the band Telescribe. I'm currently out doing shows and writing on the second album. And of course, I played in Nothing Gained for a few years as well, and we did a couple of albums back then. So we can't monetize videos on these reactions, so if you can help, and the best thing to do is go check out Nothing Gained and Telescribe on Spotify. Give us a listen, and yeah, I just appreciate you checking us out. And if you like us, awesome. If you're not a fan, that is absolutely fine. As I said, it's not a problem. People like different things. So we're going to check this one out. Now, the reason I said we can't monetize is because of the way I do the videos. So we play the video from start to finish with no pauses, no interruptions, and no talking over the top. Hence why we can't monetize. But it's the best way for you guys, because you need to see me watching the whole video from start to finish. And it's the best way of not breaking the flow of the songs. I think you get the whole idea of a song from start to finish without pausing. So let's do that. This is Lord of the Lost, Bazaar, and yeah, I'll talk about it all at the end. Let's go for it.
Vendors of secrets and sellers of sin, veils out of truth on the faces within, cages of nightmares and dreams on display, each with a price that the soul must repay. Wolves in the wool, serpents in silk, traders of time for a taste of spoiled milk. Clockwork illusions ticked up through the night, whispers of wonder and shadows in flight. Puppeteer strings, they twist and they wind when the sane lose their mind. Children of the night, in turmoil we unite. The wonders of our world to inspire. Nightmares conspire, everything's when and nothing is why. Cobblestones whisper the tales of the past. Crimson skies, moons made of glass, reflections of fear in the faces that pass. A place out of time where realness won't last. Always full of whispers of futures untold, treasures of torment and pleasures of road. Lanterns of sorrow, they flicker surreal, showing the truths that don't dare to reveal. Walls with the phantoms, the depths are divine, in the space where the lost and the found intertwine. Children of the night, in turmoil we unite. The wonders of our world to inspire. Arise,
Okay, there we go. Lord of the Lost and Bizarre. Oh, sorry, Bizarre. Two different words, two different styles, and two different meanings. So I've definitely walked away from that video, or come away from that video with more questions than I have actually got answers. But really impressive band. I would have guessed that they were German, even if I hadn't seen the titles at the end. They really remind me of elements of the band Soulbound, specifically in the pronunciations of the wording. So I don't know if there's any association there, but they have a very much a kind of similar vibe on certain parts. Not Soulbound are a lot more kind of groove orientated on their tracks, but this was much more theatrical. I don't know what genre. I would kind of probably put this in as something like melodic symphonic death metal would probably be the style. There's an industrial element in there as well, because I kind of get it. If you would go back to heritage of other types of bands, you could throw things like Killing Joke in here, Sisters of Mercy, Vulture Industries, Gary Newman. There's quite a lot of different styles going on here. Now, from a visuals point of view, obviously it's shot in two different locations. They did it in a White Room studio in Germany, and from what it looks like there, you had some sort of plains area in Mexico, plus the Dole area. Now, I'm gonna guess, because I'm glad I read that at the end, because that was definitely one of my questions. Was I don't get the reason of why you had all these amazing locations, which maybe they were on tour somewhere and decided to capture some footage, but you have all these amazing locations and you didn't do the live shots in these locations. Maybe they couldn't get permits, and so they had to then shoot otherwise. Because for me, the letdown part is the White Room's footage. It doesn't do anything. Hang on, let my focus come in. Hey, there we go. The White Room footage doesn't really add anything. It was interesting that if you see how many of the live shots are in slow-mo, because actually when you see them at full tempo, you've got all the guitarists and guys are all kind of doing their own moves, and it doesn't quite... The standard paced live performance doesn't work for me. It doesn't look great. It doesn't go with the song. So they do a lot of their live performance stuff. So all like headbang movements or power moves or very theatrical. So the song itself is massively theatrical. So a White Room live performance doesn't keep you as interested as if they'd done individual shots in a creepy dollhouse thing of like set the drums up, do the drum performance in there, and cut to individual people in different places. For me, would have looked awesome, but I'm going to guess that that wasn't the plan. They probably caught footage when they were on tour, so there was no option to kind of go in there and get permits to put band in there doing live performance. So that's why, and I think afterwards they kind of got the core footage and were like, now we just need to add a performance. Let's do a White Room. That makes sense. We'll do some slow down footage in it. It will be fine, and then we'll cut it into the footage. And that is a completely fine way of doing it. It would have been cool to have seen them in some sort of big, like maybe a cathedral or some sort of catacombs or some other location to help with the element of the story, rather than a White Room. Because as I said, that just didn't. The White Room didn't do it for me as far as the video goes. But it's definitely a band I enjoyed, and it's definitely a band I will check out, because even though it's aggressive, even though it's heavy, it's got that melodic element. It's got the I love the symphonic element in there. It's not too overpowering. They got a great look as a band, so very striking. Now, this is only one song, so I don't know if this is like a standardized vibe. I love the walking through the desert. I have no idea what the hell it means and if there's any concept, but from a visual shot, awesome. I also love the fact they planned it for midday, so it must have been baking in there. They're full black garb, but you can see from the shadows on their feet, sun was directly above, and that's so that they didn't get... Do you know what? From a continuity point of view, it makes life so much easier. As a videographer myself, I sometimes forget about things like that, and then you shoot a shot and you do it one way, and then you kind of do another shot another way, and you think you're going to splice it together, and then realise the sun has moved and your shadows are in different locations now, and actually you can't splice the footage together. I've had that problem. So, and you can't really do shadow removal. It's just a nightmare. But it's awesome to kind of see that there was that thought process there. Midday sun directly over the top means if you get all the shots, no matter which angle you're facing, you're gonna get that same amount of shadow, and you can splice it however which way you wish. So yeah, very, very cool shots, and good song. I definitely need to check out more of this band. Now let me know in the comments who I should check, what band songs I should check out from this band. So it's Lord of the Lost. Checked out Bazaar, very good track, pretty good video, just a few question marks of why. I've got my answers of what I think the answer is, but would have been, there's a couple of things maybe would have just taken it to make absolutely blow me away on the video, but I do like it. Was some interesting cinematography elements put in there. So, but let me know in the comments down below what other song I should check out from this band. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.